Hey, I'm Pitter Patter, and this is my guide for Fellruin Trio, which happens during Bahamut's phase in UCoB. The boss will go untargetable, and they'll immediately reappear with Twintania and Nail as well. And they'll make this sort of triangle shape in between your Neuralink markers. The first thing you need to do here is note where Bahamut is. And the Neuralink directly opposite Bahamut will be the party's Neuralink, and they'll stack in this Neuralink later in the mechanic. Likewise, each tank will need to be assigned a Neuralink, and you can just have one go to the left and the other go to the right looking at Bahamut. And finally, you need to note where Nail is. There are 2 random possible quotes that she will do here, which will decide the order of events. If she says, "From on high I descend, the moon and stars I bring," then the order will be a Raven's Dive, which you will need to spread for, into a Lunar Dynamo, which you will go under Nail for, into Meteor Streams, which you will spread for again. If she says, "From hallowed moon I descend, a rain of stars to bring," then the order is Lunar Dynamo, into Raven's Dive, into Meteor Stream. Or, essentially, no matter which quote, it will always end in Meteor Stream, so really you're just looking whether it's Lunar Dynamo first or spread. In this footage here we get Lunar Dynamo first, so we're going under Nail's hitbox here. And then we're going to loosely spread within range of the Neuralinks, so party towards their one opposite Bahamut, and then the tanks are going to intercept these tethers and run up towards their Neuralinks. Nail will then do Raven's Dive and jump on a random player. Just like in Nail phase itself, if you are not the targeted player of this, you will die if you are hit. And after the dive, you immediately need to have everyone collapse onto their designated Neuralinks, so tanks on the left and right of Bahamut and the party on the one that was opposite. And this is to survive Aetheric Perfusion, which Twintania is casting here. And then finally, we need to quickly spread for Meteor Streams, which will target 4 random players. And Bahamut will be targetable again, casting Giga Flare, so be sure to stack up quickly and mitigate this. And that concludes Fellruin Trio. There'll just be a flatten into a Flare Breath before he'll move on to his next trio. But let's look at the other quote possibility. So once the cast finishes, we're going to note where Bahamut is so we know our Neuralink positions. We're going to totally not cheat to know what the Nail quote is, and in this case it's spread first for Raven's Dive. Then we'll stack under wherever Nail dives to survive the Lunar Dynamo before quickly running to the Neuralinks to survive the Aetheric Perfusion. And then finally, the very last thing we need to do is spread for the Meteor Streams and then mitigate and stack up for the Giga Flare. Overall, Fellruin Trio is probably the easiest of them, and of course assigning spots really do help a lot with resolving this mechanic. In the footage I just showed you that we mostly used the spots that we used for dive bombs back in Nail phase, like inside that center triangle between the Neuralinks, and then we had spots around the clock spots, I guess, around the party Neuralink itself. But I think PF much prefers to use clock spots around Nail for the possibility of Raven's Dive first. Whereas, like I said, we use the spots inside that triangle from Nail phase. But I won't ramble anymore. Hopefully this has been helpful, and thank you so much for watching.